Okay, we have completed the first step. Let's go to the next. Next, you need to download the code from the GitHub. Okay, you can just copy this link and then paste to the browser, and then you can select this button and download the project file. So let's wait the project finish downloading. So I have finished download the project, and then I just unzip it. So basically you can see the project structure inside the folder. So I will change the name. I will change to my Firestore, and then the metric number. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm going to copy my project or cut the project in my Android Studio project folder. So for me, my project is set in the document, and then I have the Android project, and I will type to paste at this folder. Okay. So this is how you copy or unzip the folder and so on. Next, we go back to the Fire Android Studio, and then we try to open the project. My Firestore. Okay, click OK. Select this window. So let's the Android Studio finish running. Okay, if they have any process or any error, you should try to solve it first. Okay, the Android Studio project already finished running, and I didn't see any error here. That means then we are good to go now. So go back to your Firebase console. Make sure you are in your project page, to my Firestore. Okay, and then click the Android to get the tutorial how to set up the Firebase inside your application. So we are using Android Studio, so we click this Android icon. So next, you just follow the step. So for me, I will have refer back to the tutorial page, and then I will copy this package name and then paste here, and I will modify the name at the behind. So I will type in again my Firestore and then your metric number. So the app name is optional, but you can do it as well. And you can ignore this because you are just testing the app. We won't release the APK to the Google Play and so on. So you can just ignore it for the current being. And then click the register app. Wait the process finish running. Next, they already tell you how to do it. Download the Google Service.json and then paste this JSON file inside the app folder. Alright. So this is my JSON file. After I download it, I can copy or cut. Go to your Android Studio and then select the app folder, right click it, and then you just click the Show in Explorer. Then you will be direct to the folder path. So this is where you put your JSON file. So I just copy and paste the JSON file here. So next, continue the tutorial. Next, you need to add the Firebase SDK inside your Gradle file. Okay, so you have two Gradle files. First is the project level Gradle file, and second is the app level Gradle file. So let's check our project level Gradle file. Go to the Android Studio, and then you have the Gradle strip here, and then you have two Gradle. We will check the project. So make sure you have the dependency or the repository as suggested by the tutorial. Okay, inside the repository, we have the Google. Okay, and inside the dependency, we have the GMS Google service. Okay, and then we have the GMS service. Depend on the time you are doing the project, the service version might be different. So you just check online what kind of version or the current version they have. Make sure your all project path repository also have the Google Maven repository. So let's check the all project and then repository, and we have the Google option here. So everything look good for the project level grader. So we'll close it. We'll go to the app level grader. So for the app level grader, make sure you have this kind of the service. Okay. Apply plugin, Android application, and also the apply plugin, the GMS Google service. So we have the apply plugin for the Android application, but we don't have this. So we just copy and then paste it here. We need to import the Firebase bill of material. Okay, so we'll copy and then we'll put in the dependency. And then you save it, Ctrl S, and then you need to click the sync button. See anything wrong here? Again, you are not so sure the version, or in the future, you need to check the version. You can just search online what kind of the current version they have. So next, so after finish syncing the grader file is okay. So we'll close the grader file also. So we are ready. We are click the next button. Alright. So they tell you we are finished setting up the Firebase and so on. So we will continue to the console. Let's go back to the tutorial. After adding the Firebase, we need to do the email authentication option inside the Firebase console. So go back to the Firebase console, go to the authentication, and then just click the get start button. For the sign provider, we need to enable the email or password. So just click enable, save it. Alright, and then we check back the tutorial what you're going to do. So next, you need to enable the cloud Firestore in your project. So you just follow this link, click it. So at the few steps at the beginning, we already do it. We add the Firebase SDK and so on. And we will right now go to the second step, navigate to the cloud Firestore section of the Firebase console. You'll be prompted to select existing Firebase project and follow the database creation motion. Okay, let's click this link. I will go back. Just select our Firebase console and then make sure we are under our project, the right project, and then we'll select the cloud Firestore. So let's just click the create database. So we have two mode here. Either you start in the production mode or start in the test mode. For me, let's check out the tutorial, what kind of advice they have. So I think they didn't give any advice. So I will just use the start in the test mode. Anyway, later we will modify this rule. So just select the test mode and then we click the next. And then select the Firestore location. So for us, we will select the Southeast Asia location and then enable it. Wait the process finish running. So after finish running, you're going to see the page. So next, we need to modify the rule. Okay, inside the rule tab, that means this interface, we need to edit the rule. Okay. So basically I just copy this and then we replace this statement and then click the publish. So this means actually is an option or the setting that who can access your Firebase or the Firestore storage. So for this rule, basically we allow the user to read and write if the user is already registered or signed inside your application. So that means if the user have signed in, then you are allowed to read or write. So of course it's not secure, so they will going to replace this rule later on. Next, the tutorial will ask us to try to rebuild the app or run the application. So go back to the Android Studio and then you click the build and then rebuild. So you have the error here that telling you the file Google.json is missing, the Google Server proxy cannot function without it. So we will try to check back our folder. Am I placing the right folder here? So actually we have. So maybe I just refresh, and also reload the project. Okay, so let's try to clean the project first, and then we preview again. So it's still telling me the JSON file is not here. File Google Service Station is missing, the Google Service file cannot function without it. So I have quite sure that my Google JSON service is already in the folder. I'm not sure what happened. So let's just try to file immediately cache or restart. So and then we will wait for it. Okay, let's try again. Build a project. Same error they are returning to me. So I will check online what actually happened. Okay, I'm sorry. The JSON file is not inside. Should not paste inside this link. This part. It should be inside the app folder. So we will paste the JSON file in this folder, and then we'll run the project again. Okay, it's not good now. Just that they say the new error that we are not matching the client file for the package name because we had the different package name. So you can open back your JSON file and then you edit, open with any editor you like. So you will see the package name. So this is the package name we put on the Firebase. I will just copy. Okay, and then go back to my Android Studio, open back the project. Sorry, the creator in the app level. So inside the app level, we have the application ID here. Actually, is the package name. So I will just replace this package name. After that, remember to click the sync button. Alright, after that, try to rebuild the project again. Make sure when you rebuild the project or clean the project, you are connecting to the internet. Alright, we have successfully built the project and then we try to run the project. So everything look good. So open your emulator. So this is what you're going to see. When you first run the project, you need to sign in inside this application. So for me, I will put anything, and then of course we don't have an account, that's why they ask us to sign up. Okay, first and last name, just put anything you like, and then the password 123456 just for the testing, and then you click the save. So if you can see this interface, that means you are successfully signed in the project. Of course, we cannot see the data yet or do anything yet because we haven't finished the coding. So if you check your Firebase console, you go to the authentication, you see this is my new email. Sorry, the new user information has been put inside the Firebase authentication. You can see the name and you can see the Gmail or the email, but you cannot see the password. Okay, so this is quite safe for the Firebase to secure the data, secure the user data. So let's go back to the tutorial page. So we have finished setting up the sample project. So in the next video, we will learn how to write the data to the Firestore.